this is Joe Davis, and he is from around the Apalachicola River in West Florida, and he makes Tupelo honey and sells us whatever we can buy, and he's worked with us for years, and he's hauled honey and barrels and all kinds of stuff for us for years and years, and has been beekeeping since he was a little tiny kid and making Tupelo honey since he was little. So we want to hear a little bit about that. So anyway, you were saying,
well,
it's very different today.
Yeah, the bees were on
yesterday.
stilts built on the bank of the river, and the honey houses were built there. And even at that time in my life, I thought they were old. You know, they looked
Right.
old. And the extractors that was in those buildings were 8-frame extractors, but they were larger than our 100 frames are today, and they ran on gasoline engines, belt driven, and the exhaust pipe would run out the side of the building so we all didn't choke to death. And you would push your wheelbarrow out on the ramp, and the beekeeper that you were working for would take one frame out at a time and brush the bees off. He'd hand that to you, and you would put it in the box on the wheelbarrow. When I first started, I was large, and I wasn't big enough to push the wheelbarrow, but I could catch the honey. And then when we worked inside, I could feed the extractor and unload it, but they wouldn't trust me with one of those hot knives that they used. And back during those days, they would heat them in water, sitting on a Coleman stove.
Right.
A gallon of water sitting there with 3 or 4 knives in it. When you uncap maybe half of one frame, you'd have to grab another one to uncap the rest of it.
Right.
It was very slow. And we would work up there from daylight to dark. We'd go there by boat, stay to dark. We'd have dinner that we cooked right there, and we'd come home after dark. They paid me $3 for that day's work. And of course, I got an excused absence from school and made spending money to buy clothes with, and I thought I was in heaven. But primarily because I got all the honey I wanted to eat, and I was doing something I loved, you know.